sleeping on something? Are you sleeping on a talent that you have? I got a channeled image of you running a race and you're at the back and you're struggling. And that's not normal for Leo. You should be at the front and leading, wearing the crown. Then I thought to myself, a little thought came in, should you be in the race at all? And I'm thinking already, I've pulled two cards, okay? 10 of Cups and the Hermit. I'm thinking already my answer to that is no. But let's see why. This is like your nirvana. It's where you should be. It's what's waiting for you. It's almost, I'm going to say, your right, your divine right. The Hermit, which usually is given to Virgo, which is the sign after you. I think it's the sign after you. I'm terrible in sign thingamajigs. It is. It's the sign after you. This is you deep in introspection, something that Leo actually is very good at. People don't know that. Leos are always billed as the party animal and all the rest of it. Not always the case. Plenty of Leos are introvert. Let me know in the comments, are you introvert, extrovert, or the one in between? I know. July 2026 is a massive turning point for all of us, for every single sign. And what I think is happening, and particularly you're going into August when we've got eclipse season as well, so that's very pivotal. And I feel like whatever our biggest challenges are, in July, we're absolutely called to transform them. So that the second half of 2026 sees us going to where we need to be. Okay? You've also got the Eight of Swords, which is showing that there is some kind of mental limitation on whether you can get to your true, what is the word? Purpose. I'm a Pisces. We struggle with the word purpose. Destination. You tell me in the comments. I'm just going to take one of these oracle cards because I want to know what's behind that. What's getting in the way? For about 2 years now, I've been getting strong messages for Leo, very uncompromising messages from the universe. What's keeping you? Where are you? You should be with the rest of us. You should be doing something transformative, spiritual, teaching. And the other message I got is that people are waiting. People need it. They need whatever it is that you have to give. Oh, I like this. We get synchronicity. Now, I'm going to highly suggest to you that your time of synchronicity is July/August 2026. Okay? What's at the heart of this matter, please? What's at the heart of 10 of Cups, Hermit of... There is a need for you to be introverted at times, and there is also a need for you to take what you learn when you're the Hermit and then give it out to the world. What's at the heart of this? Okay. Yeah. You don't yet know exactly what your truth is. We've got the Queen of Swords. She is about truth. She's about clarity. She's about boundaries, accuracy, power in lots of ways, but it's in ice, it's not in fire, and you are a fire sign. You also get the Chariot, and the Chariot is being able to hold two things at once. I always call it, can you ride two horses with one arse? I think you can, okay? I think you can, and Mercury is also retrograde in July. In the month we're talking about, July 2026, Mercury is retrograde. Oh, good. Until about the end of the month-ish, by the time you factor in the shadow period. When Mercury is retrograde, we get to revise what we're doing. We also get to ride two horses with one arse because it's kind of dualistic timelines. I know. I'm kind of getting the same message I got for Gemini for you, but in a different way, which is that you can be two people at once during this transformative period. You can be introvert and extrovert. You can be shy and outgoing. You can be magical and sensible. You can be a yes and you can be a no. And Leo, you can handle it. And something about the message that you have, or whatever it is, maybe you need to become a teacher, you got something to say, you will know what it is. There's something about it that slips between the lines, okay? It's most likely a spiritual thing, because I've been getting that for 2 years for you and I can't ignore it any longer, and I hope that you can't too. Somebody, a group, just one person, I don't know, they need to hear what you have to teach. Eight of Cups. Nearly every sign this month has had this card. This is the card of putting distance between you and things that aren't going to take you into that second half of July 2026 with any energy. Anything that steals your energy. And make no mistake, because if you can see here, this is something you may love. This is something you may want. This is something you may think that you need, okay? But Saturn in Pisces, this card, and it's an 8, and an 8 is always a movement. The universe is saying, if you know it's not for you, you must put distance between you and that person, that job, that thing, that calling, that thought, whatever it is. We will look specifically at love and relationships in the second half of this reading. Tell us more, please, about walking away. Ooh. I'm going to take 2. Hang on. That one's hiding. Why are you hiding? Oh my God. Oh, okay. Oof. You get the King of Wands with the 5 of Pentacles. Leo, you are the King of Wands in this. There may be a King of Wands in your midst romantically as well. We will look in the second half of this. But the important thing is boss level. Make it happen. I'm going to add a little yeehaw to that, okay? You're the boss. It doesn't matter if you're the introvert, Leo. You're still the boss of your situation. Main character energy. You need to be, almost certainly, if you've had ideas about being your own boss, setting up a business, ruling your own domain, getting more in control of your life in any factor, July, August, that is your time. Don't piss around. That is your time. Okay? Tough love. 5 of Pentacles, very powerful card. People underestimate this card because it's a bit miserable. And it's, you know, a pip card, and it's a 5, and it's always got people who look a bit broken near a church, and everyone's like, I don't know why, you know, that card has those 2 people limping around near the church. Why don't they just go in and drink the wine and say hi to the priest, have a cucumber sandwich and be on their way? But they don't, because this is about the golden handcuffs. All of our lives offer us golden handcuffs, whether it's, you know, in the form of a job you don't really like, a job that doesn't challenge you, a relationship that isn't good enough for you, whatever. For some reason, it ticks one of your boxes. It ticks enough of a box that in your everyday you think, bollocks, you know, why not? Okay. Leo, I know enough about Leo to know that unlike the other signs, you can't do that forever. You start to suffer physically, mentally, spiritually. Leo, for me, and let me know in the comments as well, if there's one word that is your Leo secret, drop it in the comments. And tell me if you're a July or August Leo as well, because I think it makes a difference. For me, Leo is like, obviously you're a fire sign. And we always have, like with our king here, we've got a torch and we've got fire. you're not the fire, you are the flame. And it's really hard to explain what I mean, but I think you get it. You are the flame, you are the burning brightness rather than the element itself. Three of Wands. I mean, look at that. On the horizon. I love this for you. Don't be afraid of what's on the horizon. Okay? Don't be afraid of it. Let's look at love and relationships. Love and relationships. On the horizon. I love that. What's on the horizon for love and relationships? A lot of people have had that card. Okay, we start with the Page of Swords in love and relationships, analysing data. This can be things that you've said, things that you've written, text messages, emails, or even just your lived experience of love and relationships. You're analysing, you're putting something together. I love this card. I love this card. You get the Lovers. The Lovers. What does it say on that one? Player 2 joined. Look at you two perfectly in sync. Okay. The Lovers, obviously, gorgeous card, glitter ball, you know, hot love energy. In a love reading, good to get the Lovers, we like it. But on a more serious note, the Lovers is usually a choice. When you get the Lovers, and I'm thinking here, again, the eclipses in August particularly, you move in one direction or another. You're either jumping together or you're jumping apart. The Lovers is not usually a decision you will be making in the next few days. It's a decision that is being built. It's like the pathway for that decision is being built. And you go in one direction or another. It's not, well, I wonder if I should do this or that. It's not an intellectual thing. It's more of a whole purpose, direction. I'm looking for a word and I can't get it. It will come. Then we get this chap. King of Swords. Well, this is interesting. Okay, master control. Some of you, of course, could be cavorting with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This King of Swords, whenever I get the King of Swords, I am aware that the King of Swords can be a difficult dog to keep on the porch. It can be somebody who finds it hard to talk about their emotions. But I would like to take another card to clarify that, actually. So I'm going to use another deck. Yes, I am going to use this one. Tell me more about the King of Swords, please. We've got the Page of Swords, we've got the Lovers, we've got the King of Swords. Yeah, Two of Swords. You may be dealing with somebody who is in a stasis, or the relationship is in a stasis, or they don't know quite what they want, or they're not quite how they seem. It can be just that weird, just slight imbalance when you've got the Two of Swords for the King of Swords. And again, this might be something, ooh, High Priestess. Yes, that's you. There's something you need to work out and decide about a relationship that is not going to be an intellectual decision. It's going to be a spiritual decision. It's going to be a... Ooh, what's the word? Not magical, but you know when You know, as a Leo, when you do your weird magic Leo stuff, and I can't find a word for it, I suppose witchy, but it's more than witchy. Like all the Leos I know, particularly the women, mostly the women actually, I don't think this trait falls to the men that I've known. They have this kind of, it's like high priestess on spiritual steroids. If this resonates, by the way, do hype the video. Forgot to say that earlier on. Hype, you can do the like, and then there's comment, slide to the left, and there's hype. And let me know, because I feel like High Priestess on steroids for Leo really resonates. I can feel it resonating. So let me know if I'm right, or am I just crazy Pisces woman? Okay. You need to move, or you will with this relationship, you will need to move into your next level spirituality self, into your high priestess. It's like a high queen version of the high priestess. I suppose it's the empress, but it's more than that. It's a bit more regal. If you can think of a word for it, please put one in the comments, okay? Then we got the Five of Swords, empty play, Venus in Aquarius, very much not what you're like. It can be mind games. It can be, I'm getting scribbles, trying to work something out. You're trying to work something out. They're trying to work something out. There's something that doesn't quite compute about this person. Ooh. And there will be an extended love reading for this. I do you and me side by side. Okay, that's like one of those French mimes. You and me side by side. And I do a deck for you, a deck for them. And then we have a bridge in the middle. And we look at your energy, their energy, what's coming next, etc. We get right between the lines. We get the Knight of Cups. Nobody else has had this one so far. So, this is somebody coming forward, making an offer, asking a question. It says, follow passion, question mark. Not that easy, not that difficult to answer this for a Leo. Knight of Cups, someone making an offer, and that offer triggers this need to make a decision. Not immediately, but eventually. King of Swords, Lovers, Knight of Cups, High Priestess on steroids. This is a lot. I feel like there's an offer coming in. Yeah. Because look, we then get the Six of Cups. It might be someone you already know, somebody you used to know. We're in Mercury retrograde, so or it can be also if you're in connection with this person. And I am picking this up, and I also did pick this up for Scorpio, that there is past life element, and that's why it's got this weird thing to it. Yes. Exactly. Death card, Scorpio. There is a past life element to this connection too, which can make things really interesting and really kind of, oh, I like that. We also have the Six of Pentacles. So the whole issue of who gives and who receives is going to be in the forefront as well. Also, when you have the Death card, remember that we had the Eight of Cups. There is no surviving this if it's not meant for you. If this relationship is not meant for you, it will not survive July and August. That's that. Whether you call time, whether they call time, it's not going to survive it. But you have the Page of Cups that's just come up, the Knight of Cups, the Six of Cups as well. For some of you, it's either that this person seems like two people in one, or you may have two people that you're thinking about. it also feels like there is a deep bond between you and this person in past life energy, which will come to you only when you're in your high priestess on steroids mode. You can only really understand it then. I'm feeling magician energy, even though we don't have magician on the table, and the magician and the king of swords to me go together very well. There is intellectual, telepathic, weird juju between the two of you, but in the 3D, it's a bit of a mess, actually. God, Leo. Okay, I'm going to go do your extended reading. We're going to have a big old look at this. We're going to look at their energy, your energy, take shadow cards, what's coming up next for you, what's your next best move, and we're just going to dig and dig until we can dig no more. It will be linked below. I'll see you on the other side. Namaste.